to welcome on board Nissan Ireland as our new main sponsor. Nissan have been associated with football for over 30 years in Ireland, and for us to attract a company with its calibre and a brand name like Nissan to our club is tremendous, and we're really honoured to have Nissan on board. We look forward to Nissan becoming more and more involved in the day-to-day goings on in the club, and it's great that they're going to be there. What I'd like to say would be, at this time when we're getting so much negative publicity in our league, it gives us all a great bit of heart. But behind the scenes, I think I speak for the players as well and the management, when we have a company showing such loyalty to us as Nissan. The way the format is today, it's going live on our website, which is the first time that we've tried it, which is great to know. This club is moving forward, but we're going to move forward slowly at our pace. We're not going to be dictated to by anybody else's pace. Our manager is going to be successful with his team down to one thing, and that's hard work. One thing that we possess here in Inchicore is hard work. This week, one of our ex-club directors, who was a life member, passed away. His name is Tom Corcoran. Tom would have been very involved with the football club over the last 30 years, and I grew up with Tom in Bluebell, and he's on my mind today. So it's great that Tom's spirit will be with the team on Friday when they take to the field. What I'd ask would be the cooperation of our friends in the media, that they give Nissan as much publicity from today as they can, because without companies with high profiles, that's the only way this league is going to progress, if we can attract high profile companies as main sponsors. What I'd say to the people down in Forres, I'd like to wish them all the best down in Cork City, and I know that the Pats fans are certainly behind them in their endeavours in getting the team together and hopefully competing on the field next season. I'd like to thank you for your time. I'd like to introduce you to Pete Matton, Damien Lynch and Shane Guthrie, and we'll be joined by Vinnie Flaherty later, and they will be available for questions. Thank you.
Have you signed Dan contract?
No, we haven't signed Dan. We'd liked. We did speak to Dan, but we're unable to sign him because I think there's a court appeal pending. So we're hoping that will be resolved very soon, and then we'll take it a step further then.
Very fixed for Friday, innit?
Well, we have a couple of injury concerns at the moment. Conor Kennett and Ian Birmingham didn't play against Bray, and had to take Shane off at half time, and Derek Pender finished the match struggling with an ankle injury. So that's 4 defenders, which is not great. I mean, you know, we were going into the game more or less injury free, and then we come out then, well, we had into the Waterford game injury free, and in the space of 2 games, a game and a half, we have 4. So I'm hoping to be okay. We're training on later this evening, so we'll see how they are. Then we'll have them assessed, and I'm certainly hoping that 2 or 3 of them will be able to play anyway, because to be without 4 would be very hard to take against a team like Linfield.
Ryan Cash Cup play?
Ryan Cash's cup tie he is, yeah. Play it was like I was ready in the competition.
I think you're looking for a keeper, but overall, are you kind of happy with the squad you've assembled for the season?
Yeah, well, we'd always like to have 1 or 2 more, but I think we had to work within the constraints of the budget, and I think we have. I think overall we got value for money. We have some good experienced players, and we have some players that done really well in the 1st division last year, and we have a couple of players with a point to prove. So we have a good mix here. As Philip said earlier, hard work would be the main ingredient we'll bring to the table. We'll also like to think we have a little bit of organisation and discipline, and hopefully a combination of all those things with no little skill will get us through the season well.
Obviously there's a lot of players that work this winter, and you know, what's it been like negotiating in terms of money players are looking for? Is it realistic maybe, or compared to the differences or problems we've seen in the past?
Yeah, well, I think I said it before, we lost out on a couple of players because of the money. But the funny thing about it was, although it took us a long time, you know, we spent from, I think it was from the 9th of December up until, it's ongoing. We've been trying to get players here. We're trying to get players of the right calibre, not just about ability, it's about the whole package for me. It's the discipline, the attitude, all that kind of stuff. And I think even though there was a lot of players out of work, there was some of them that we weren't interested in at all. We kind of handpicked the players that we chose to go after. We got most of them, and I'd be happy to say that in a lot of cases money wasn't an issue. They had a desire to play for Pats, and that was pleasing to me, because there's so much doom and gloom in the league, and there's a lot of the economy in general. But I think now, it's the last couple of months have been a watershed in this league, and I'm hoping now that it'll be more realistic in future, and the league can be sustainable, and it'll move on from this.
You've kept on a couple of lads from last year. Were there other lads that you would have liked to keep on that moved out on elsewhere?
Yeah, we were lucky that we kept the lads who we did keep. Dame is our captain here, Stuart Bourne, Gary Rogers the goalkeeper. In fairness to the directors here, they worked hard to keep Ryan Guy, and we also had Noel Haverty. So we're very, very, very pleased with the lads we kept. There was a few more we did try to keep. It's no secret, but they moved on elsewhere, and we wish them luck and thank them for their service in the past.
So it might take a little bit of time for so many players to bed into the squad.
Yeah, well, there's no question about it. It will, and without making excuses before the season starts, we haven't really had time to work with the players on the training ground yet, because the conditions haven't been great. We've had 2 months of unprecedented weather in this country, as you well know, and we have struggled to get an all-weather pitch, and as a result of that, we haven't done really much other than physical conditioning. But I have to say, looking at the physical condition of the players, I think it's very, very good. We had some tests done there last week again, which will be interesting now to get results at the end of next week. And I'll be quite happy that physically the team is ready. But as you say, it will take time to gel in. It's a brand new team. They're getting to know one another. We've had 6 pre-season friendly games, and it came together towards the end. So overall, very, very pleased and optimistic, looking forward to the season now.
Does Friday's game come at a good time or a bad time?
I think it's coming at a great time. It's a great start to the season for us. We're playing against a team that is without question the best team in the north, in my opinion. They have the tradition, they have the infrastructure. I mean, it does benefit them that they play at the National Stadium, where they're heavily subsidised for that. But in fairness to them, they have a very, very good bunch of players. I would imagine that he could field 2 teams. David Jeffrey could field 2 teams tomorrow if he chose. There'll be no real weakness in either team. So it'll be a good test for us. It'll give us a marker of where we are at the moment in terms of our development here. It's a tough game to start, but it's one that we're really looking forward to. And to play against Linfield, it's live on TV. It's a great opportunity for the players now to show what they can do.
How important is this Santa Cup? I mean, I know it's had some difficulties maybe with scheduling over the last year or so. I mean, do you think it still retains an importance?
Well, it's my first shot at this. I haven't been involved in the club before who participated in this attempt, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a positive thing. I'm not too sure about, it was talked before about an All-Ireland League. I don't think that's a runner anymore. The only way you could see an All-Ireland League in the future would be full-time. But I don't think that's going to be sustainable, both north and south. So this is the nearest we're going to get to an All-Ireland competition. That's speaking about extending it next year, which I think would be good as well, maybe on a knockout basis, on a 2-legged affair. But it's a competition that I fully support, and as I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to the game on Friday, and obviously to the game up in Linfield as well.